Alright, we're on the road again. So I'm just going to I've just finished doing the putting the Tannus tyre liners in this thing. I still haven't changed these handlebars either, so that's, I'll keep forgetting. Now that I was riding, I don't know if you got, oh no, actually, yeah, I mentioned it in the bike rack video, but went on a really nice ride a couple days ago, and 3-hour ride, had an hour of footage from my place right up north to the across to the coast, and then down the coast to Hillary's, and then back to mine, and deleted the video by mistake, so that was a shame. But yeah, on that video, on that ride, I got a flat tyre. I got it kind of, I made it home. I didn't even know how to flat until I got home, and I saw a big thorn hanging out my tyre. Pulled it out, you could hear the air hiss out. Pretty sure it healed itself, because I got the Armadillo's tyre sealant in my tyre, both tyres. So I'm pretty sure it sealed itself, but I thought just to be safe, I had a Tannus tyre liner. I only had one. I was only going to put one in the rear, because the rear tyre is a bit of a prick to change. So I was going to put that in the front, put that in the rear, and then not worry about the front, just stick with the sealant. And because I never really get flats in the front until just the other day there. Then when that happened, I thought, bugger it, I'm going to go and buy another Tannus. So I went yesterday, bought another one, another tyre liner, Tannus tyre liner, and I whacked them in yesterday. Made a video about that, so that you can watch that one if you want to see. It's not really a step by step, there's heaps of videos already on it. Had a bit of drama, but I found the lady that does the video for Tannus, from Tannus, she does the video. She used baby powder, and I used that. I used some on the front tyre, but then I used more on the rear tyre, and heaps easier. So yeah, you do need a lot of powder just to make it all slip and slide around a bit. I actually ended up buying, I bought some thorn-proof tubes as well, which I was going to use thorn-proof with the Tannus, but there's just not enough room in between the rim and the bottom of the Tannus. There's just not enough room to get the tube, that big thick thorn-proof tube in. So I've ended up using TPU tubes, which are ultra thin but much more stretchy than rubber. So we'll see how they go. I've never ever used them before. Like yesterday was the first time I'd even handled them or used them. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not 100% confident in them, just because how thin they are. It's like a plastic bag, but I did poke some pointy things through them, and they do seem to hold up. Like, they do stretch a fair bit before they actually break. So we'll see how they go. I was reading about them last night, and they reckon the only real downfall, you know, they pack up really small, they're very light, all that kind of stuff, but the only real downfall is they leak air. They don't hold air as well as a rubber tube. So we'll see how that goes. And I've never had a rubber tube hold air perfectly anyway. You know, every couple of weeks you got to pump them up anyway. So I think that's what they're saying with these things. So I can live with that. Also, what came out of that ride was this microphone I've got is really good for what it is. It's just a plug-in USB-C microphone, and it plugs straight into the side of the Osmo. You don't need any special adapters or anything. And yeah, the wind noise was pretty bad that day, and I didn't think you guys would be able to hear me. You can actually hear me shouting in some spots, but yeah, you can't even hear the wind noise. Really good. So happy with that. So I'll keep you. That's what I got on right now. The bike rack's all pretty much done. I'm going to finish it off today, and I'm actually going to put it in this video. So I got up early this morning because I got the day off today and tomorrow, so I got up early because I had a few things to do. So I've already mucked around with that and hidden the wire. We went and tried it on the car yesterday and plugged it into the trailer plug, and worked first time. I was pretty happy with that. Never wired a trailer plug or anything like that, or a trailer. So yeah, it's pretty happy with that. Everything worked perfect. So yeah, this morning I just finished off heat shrinking all the wires up, and that was it. The only thing I've got left to do on it now is put the bike on it and measure it up so I can drill the holes for the gooseneck to hold this bike on. Then take this bike off, put my gravel bike on, and same thing for that. And then once I know where those holes are, I can finish off the tape, the non-scratch tape stuff around the gooseneck. I started putting the conduit over the number plate wires. I ran out of time. I had to go to the chiro this morning for my back, that's all. Just got my last round of acupuncture, so he's happy with it now. I'm feeling really good. So that was my last one this morning. First impressions though, I can't really notice a difference. Oh, is this a dead end? No. Yeah, I can't really notice a difference. Might feel a little bit bumpier. I don't know. But it's not too bad. I'm talking about the Tannis tyre liner. I was riding. When did I ride? Oh yeah, on that same ride where I lost the footage. As I was coming home, it was getting worse and worse, but there was a grinding noise in the brake disc at the front, and then when you put your front brake on, it'd go away. So I wasn't too worried about it because I knew exactly where it was. And I'm pretty sure, because I haven't touched anything, but I did take the wheel off to change the tube out, and I'm pretty sure it was the axle, because when I took the axle off, it was, you know, the little cam lock thing on it. It wasn't very loose, like it wasn't going to come off, but it was pretty loose. So I would have it a lot tighter. So I think that's what it was. That was just working itself loose, and the front tyre was at a bit of an angle, maybe. Not much, just a little bit. So I did the tyre and the tube, or the tube, sorry. Put it all back on, but adjusted that cam lock on the other side so it's nice and tight, and it's not doing it now, so that's good. What are we? We're 84 kilometers in on this new bike, and it's going really well. Hang on. Because I took the rear tyre off, I had to take the chain off. I've got a quick link on this chain, so it's easy to take on and off. And because of that, I thought, well, while the chain's off, I'll do the whole clean the chain in the ultrasonic cleaner with methylated spirits and then acetone, and then I'll leave it sit in my little slow cooker with wax in it, just normal paraffin candle wax. Half an hour, let it cool down, come out, let it cool down. Just break all because it starts going stiff when the wax dries. So you just get each link and just work it with your fingers just to crack them a little bit so they're back moving freely. And then drip a little bit more wax over the top of it all. And so yeah, that's all back to normal now, so that's good. I'll go up here. It's starting to, Yeah. It's starting to, I think the gear cables are starting to stretch because it's starting to have a bit of a sad when I'm changing gears. It's still crispy on the change, but just on some gears it's not so crispy, and it takes a bit longer. So yeah, that's expected. That's why when you buy a bike, they tell you to bring it back in 6 months or whatever and have a bit of a service. I think one gear it's changing 2 gears at once, so it just needs an adjustment. But I'll leave it. It's only done 84 kilometres. I want to do at least almost 1,000 k's or so, and then I'll bring it back to the shop and he can play with it. I'm just going through the burbs today because if you've ever mucked around with those, this is a dead end as well. If you've ever mucked around with those TPU liners, you'll see how thin they are. They're like a balloon. There's just nothing to them. So I just don't want to go too far and then something happens and then I'm walking home for 15 k's kind of thing. So I'm just going to chuck some laps around here. I have no clue where I'm going. I lived around here for 10 years, but I've never been up this way. That's a cool little trailer. Must be for some dogs or something, yeah. We'll just go back on the main road. I think these are all dead ends around here. We'll go up to the big park up here, chuck a few laps around there. Yeah, there it goes, just did 2 gears at once. There's like a bit of a lag and then it changes 2 at once. So, but yeah, expected with the new bike, that's all good. Go on, mate. Whoa. Yeah, that really stinks, that bin. That's the bin day today. But yeah, I thought you'd really feel the Tannis liners, but nah, to me it feels the same. It actually feels like it's a bit harder. Like I've only got the tyres up to 45. I normally run at 55, but I've only got them up to 45, and they feel like they're at 65. So that's good. That might have a positive effect on battery life. Seen a few cops today around this area. What must have been going on? Oh, another thing I noticed actually with this bike, I didn't notice it with my first one, is the distance that it says that I've travelled. That last ride I did, the big one where I lost all the footage, that on my bike it said 54 kilometres, and then on Strava it said 59 kilometres, so pretty big discrepancy. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'll put Waze on, which is like a GPS navigation app. It's got a GPS speedometer, and then see what the difference is between that and this, because I know you can adjust the tyre size on the bike readout to give you the right speed, and it is at 27.5, but yeah, I don't know, that's a big difference. I'd expect 1 kilometre or 2 kilometres over that distance, but not 7. Yeah, 6 or 7 k's. There's a big difference. So I might actually stop on a quiet road up here. and got a call yesterday. We're finally getting our sauna delivered over the weekend. Can't wait for that. We've actually, it's a bit of a funny story. Well, lucky, not funny. It was lucky actually. Found a guy on Facebook Marketplace selling saunas, brand new. Big, you know, business name, ABN, all legit. I looked into it kind of before. It wasn't just some random guy on Facebook, you know, importing dodgy shit saunas or something. Anyway, sent me the paperwork, you know, like full on electronic PDF, paper form, which sauna you want, what's your address, all this stuff. This was probably back in April, maybe not, maybe May, June, I'd say, this year. And yeah, all legit, had all the fancy paperwork and all that. Anyway, signed it all, paid the deposit, told us it was going to be here in July, mid-July, something like that. So about a 6 week wait it was. Anyway, July comes and goes, August comes. I said, where is it? Oh yeah, it's just off the back of Fremantle's our main port, where all the stuff comes in from China or from anywhere around the world on a ship, containers. Yeah, it's just hanging out. It's waiting for a spot to come in. Okay, no worries. And then from then on, I said, you know, can you give us updates like every week if it's not when is it coming? And you know, one week was, yeah, it's waiting. Next week, oh, it's still waiting. Oh, third week it's been. So anyway, I'm like, this is never going to come. And then it got to, oh yeah, it's on the dock, but we're just waiting for them to release it. And then it was, yeah, we're just waiting for fumigation to happen, because it's all wood, so it needed to be fumigated. And then it was, oh, it's back in customs. And I said, look man, just give us back our deposit, because I've had enough of wait. We waited about 4 months, and we got told it was going to be six week wait. So he goes, yeah, no worries. And that's when I kind of thought I'm never going to see that money again. I think it was $560 or something. And but sure enough, Monday come. That was over the weekend. Monday morning comes and boom, got the money back in the account. So I was pretty happy with that. I really didn't think I was going to see that again. With all the excuses, and it was always wait a week, and just never happened. So that was good. And then I don't know how I missed it, but there's actually a sauna shop in Perth that sell the same sauna. But when I was looking, I don't know if they were new. I should ask her when I see her next. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I looked locally and I couldn't find one. But anyway, it's literally like 10 minutes up the road from my place, and there it is, sauna shop. So I went there, seen the model. She didn't have them in stock. Morning. Didn't have them in stock. Said that they'll be in mid to late October. Happy with that. Paid the deposit. It was only like 4 weeks wait by the time I'd got the money back from the other guy. What are these boys up to? Not much. Yeah. So, and then she rang on the weekend. I rang her because she did say it was going to be mid to late October. So I did ring her mid-October because I hadn't heard from her, and she said, yeah, they're just coming through customs now. I'll give you a call when they're here. So yeah, she did call, and said that it's coming this weekend. So bang on time, end of October, spot on. That's much better. Really good Google reviews as well. So happy with that. So yeah, can't wait to get that. I think I showed it. In a previous video. The sauna I've got now, which is a bit of a DIY one. It's one of those ones that it's just for a single person to go in, and your arms can come out, but they can stay in if you want them to. But your head's out. You just zip yourself into this thing. It's not like the sleeping bag ones, it's more of a tent one, but your head's out. And then it's got, I don't know what type of infrared, whether it's near, far or mid, but one of them, 3 panels, one on either side and one on your back. and that worked pretty good, but I was a bit too big for the tent that it came with. So what I did was went and bought a grow tent from a nursery, like all zipped up. You can actually sit in it. It's about 1.6 high by 0.8 by 0.8, 800 by 800, 1.6 high. And I ripped the panels out of the other one and then put them in this thing, same location, put a little stool in there, and that was really good. It didn't really get, I mean, it got hot, you'd sweat, but not as hot as this new one that we're getting. So it's going to be a bit of a shock going to this new one, because I think our old one got to about 50, 55, whereas this new one gets to 65, 70. And it's just a bit easy to use. It's got a glass door, it's got the seat, nice bench in there, and yeah, it's got a radio, MP3 player, chromotherapy lights, which I'm not 100% sold on. They're just coloured LED lights, but apparently you put it on red, it's good for this, and put it on green, it's good for that, but whatever. I'm more interested in the sauna side of things. And it's all, this new one's actually near, mid and far infrared wavelength, so you get a bit of a mixture, which is good. And yeah, so looking forward to it. Waited probably close to 6 months for the bloody thing, so yeah. We'll go over to the jetty thing over there, and then I'll pull up and I'll put the app on, and I'll check my speed as I'm going around here, because I reckon that's what the drama is. It's not showing that I'm going fast enough. And we've done 7, probably 8 Ks by the time we get over to there. That's all I wanted to do, just a quickie. Here we are. Well, the water level's still pretty high. That fence is, you can see that fence there, underwater. That's normally not underwater. Yeah, 8 Ks. Yeah, see I got Strava on at the moment, and that's saying 8.65 Ks, and my bike says exactly 8 Ks. So, actually this has got a speed, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll get Waze going, because I know that's bang on. Waze. We'll go this way to mix it up. Right, so that's 20. Yeah, and I see. Oh no, that's pretty close. So I don't know what the go is there. Yeah, no, it might be no, it's bang on, 18. No, it might be 1 kilometre an hour out. Which, if that's correct, then it's 60 kilometres, then it will be 6 Ks out. If it's 1 kilometre an hour, No, it's not. No. Yeah, 3. Oh, look, I don't know. 20. My bike says 21. No, and that says 21 as well. 2021. It's flicking. No, so it's not that. I don't know. It's just the way it all. Yeah, so you can't really rely on the odo on the bike on this one for some reason. A bit strange. What if I go slower? That's 18. Yeah, no, that's bang on. 17.5. Now I'm doing 18.5, and that's 18. Yeah. Okay, that's all right. That's okay. Yeah, I wish these bikes with these fancy screens, I wish they'd just use GPS to, not your wheel size. It'd be a lot more accurate. Except it's not, but it'll be a bit closer. Because there's a whole thing on GPS, like if you're going up a steep hill, your horizontal distance is not the same as your vertical, slope distance. But that's getting into some shit that no one really cares about. That's only because I used to be a surveyor. You could hear it there, just did 2 gears at once. So definitely cables are starting to stretch, and I'm not going to adjust them because I know what's going to happen. I think I know what I'm doing and I don't. So I'll leave that to the bike man. Alright, well that's, yeah, I'm still not 100% with these tubes. I don't trust them yet. They feel alright, they actually feel really hard. I'm thinking of letting maybe 5 or 10 psi out, or maybe 5 psi to start with, but yeah, they feel really hard. They feel like my gravel bike at 60-70 pound. So yeah, that's pretty good. I charged the battery up thinking I was going to go for a bit longer, but I'm not. So I might just use a throttle to get home. It's no good to store these things. I probably won't use this again until Monday. We're actually going away this weekend, so pretty good. Well, by the time you see this video, we would have already been away, but yeah, it should be good. We're going down to Mandurah, so that should be good fun. We're going with a mate of mine. His missus has got a family home down there, so we're staying down there, and because we got the 2 little dogs, we're going to stay in the backyard of my mate's house. Just because it's not fair, like they don't have dogs, so don't want them running around the house making them, not that they're messy dogs or anything, but still, dogs aren't everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, so we'll be in the tent. We're not going to be really in the tent it's just to sleep really, and then it's more of a eating food, I think, food and drink weekend. So yeah, it should be good. That's just on throttle, I'm not even pedaling, that's 33k an hour. It's kind of what it's maxing out at. It should go to 45. I might have to crank the app up because I remember there was a 32k an hour speed limit. We'll have a look at home. But yeah, we're leaving Friday, coming back on Sunday morning or after lunchtime or so. It's not very far, it's probably an hour and 10 minutes from my place. It's not very far, but yeah, nice summer holiday. When I was a kid, Mandurah was like where you'd go for, you know, that was a fairly big holiday to go to Mandurah. But now it's just another suburb of Perth really. It's no big deal anymore. But no, it'd be good, have a break. So yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I won't be using this bike over the weekend, so Probably want to get rid of some of the power out of it. It's no good to store them at close to 100% there, so I'll just do a few figure eights just on throttle on the way home. But this is definitely locked at 33k an hour. I'm going to pull up here. Oh, there's a quiet spot down here that I can go down and suss it out, see what's going on. They just started building this house last week. They've already got the concrete slab down. So everyone reckons it's taken ages to build a house, but it looks like this one's going alright. That white one they've only just finished. And the one across the road where that white Camry is, they've just been finished in the last couple of weeks. Alright, let's have a look at these apps. Event in here. Okay. About 4 hours 47 minutes I've used it for. Yeah, it reckons it's at 45, but it's definitely not. This is the max speed, yeah. Screen brightness. Yeah, don't know. It's definitely not doing 45, maybe because it's got my fat ass on it, but yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I was just thinking see houses in America, and I don't know what they do in England. I'm pretty sure they're brick. But yeah, in America they're all wood, eh? You don't see that very often here. Not only our house is brick, you can see those. I'll take you to a house around the corner that's half built. Not only are they brick, they're actually double brick. So all these houses would be double brick. So they've got, it's exactly what it means. It's two walls pretty much, and you got a cavity in the middle. We'll go around here. There's a house that's half built and has been half built for probably the last 2 years. I don't know if they've run out of money or I don't know what's going on. And then there's another house just next to it that's actually wooden frame. They've just skinned it, so I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but yeah, wood frame houses in WA, in Perth, are very, very rare. Maybe out in the bush you might get them because it's hard to get bricks out there, but around here everything's double brick. So just here, yeah, this house here at the end of the road on the left, that's wood, but they've just finished skimming it. You can see all the plasterboards up, so you can't really see that. Oh, they've just rendered this house too. So you'll see here, see where the garage is, that's single brick. And any wall, so those two walls that are internal walls but are in the garage, they're single brick, but every other wall would be double brick. Where's another? Hang on. Yeah, let's try over here. This is pretty much finished, this part of this neighbourhood for building. There's actually going to be a massive shopping centre just here in all that bushland there eventually. I've been talking about it for the last year. Apparently the plans have been approved, so that should be good when that's all up and running. It's literally walking distance from my joint. All the kids getting ready to go to school. Yeah, I think there's some half-built houses around this way. Oh, it might have been that street. I think there's one up here. Oh, it's hectic. Stay away from schools in the morning. Here's one, but you can't get in it. Nah, it was the other street. That's a bit weird. It's just a block with a park on it. Never seen that before. Oh, they're all fenced off. This looks like they bought a block and then put 2 houses on it. That's a bit weird. The block's already small enough. Around the corner there's another house. There's one there, but they're working on it. Let's just go. Yeah, there's no fence on this one. I won't be able to get the... Oh no, it's just an empty block. Oh. I don't know what I was thinking of. Must have been the other road. There's a decent bike in that bin there. No tyres on it, but yeah, the block prices have really shot up around here. Talking 600 now, 600,000 just for a block, and then probably another 600 for a house. Yeah, you can't really see because it's all rendered. But yeah, all double brick. Nice and strong. We don't get tornadoes or anything like that here, but yeah, the houses aren't moving. They'll last for a long time. I'm going to go this way because I don't want to be anywhere near that school. Oh, that's a dead end. That's where the shop's going to be, at the end of that road. I bet you the people that live there are going to love that. I think they're putting, where it backs onto houses on this side, I think they're putting doctors and chemists and like shops like that, and then on the side that's facing the main street, there's going to be fast food, servos. Oh, here we go, here. Yeah, fast food, servos, and a big shopping centre. Like food, like Woolies or Coles or something. Might be what this sign's about. Oh no, trespassers. Yeah, that'd be good. A big block. Definitely get a few shops in. Be good because there's nothing around here. You got where that park I was just riding around. There's that thing. There's not really a lot of shops in there. Nice houses around here actually. Yeah, so I'll go right here because crazy mum's around. We're getting up to 14 k's now. I think that's enough. Like I said, I'm not going to be 100% convinced of these tubes' durability. I'd have to do a big ride and trust it. But this was just a little bit of a shakedown, make sure everything was running nice and not bumpy. And it's quite smooth, and it actually feels harder ride than what it was. It's still smooth because of the suspension and the suspension seat post I got, but you can feel it in the tyres that it feels like it's rock hard, which is good. My next option is just to convert it to tubeless. tubeless tyres, but I really don't want to do that. I want to kind of persevere with what I've got here. Anyway, just a quick one, which probably won't turn out to be that quick, but all good. I'll keep this video going anyway, because I want to get that bike rack finished, so it'll be a good opportunity to put it in here. But yeah, all good. It's all finished this bike rack off. That'll be a good job out the way, because like I said, that's been hanging around for ages, just waiting on this bike to come back so I could measure it up. Once I got it back, it's only taken me less than a week to build, putting all the lights on it and all that, so yeah, pretty good. These Teslas, there's about 4 of them just around my immediate area. They're so popular now. And they're big bucks over here. They're north of $80,000. It's crazy. And battery, I've got it down to 84%, so that's good. That will be fine. We're going to have a look at this park. I haven't been down here for a while. I normally walk the dogs down this area when it's when I walk them, but haven't been for a while. It's pretty good. They put a lot of effort into the parks. Well, they have been lately. This park was a little bit neglected for a while, and then they've ripped out all the scrub and opened it up a bit, so it's a lot nicer. We'll come back through this one. There's another really nice one up here, and they've thinned, I don't know why, but they go and put these scrubby bushes around. They're really ugly, and you can see them there. They didn't pull this bit out. It just really closes up the park, and it's really ugly. And then but they have thinned it out a bit. This used to be all overgrown. You couldn't even see through to the other side. But they really need to piss all this scrubby crap off and just leave the trees. It's no good for anyone. Apparently there was drug dealings and all sorts of stuff going on in that other park we were just at, and that's why they ripped out all the trees, and that's kind of fixed the problem. But it used to be all through here where all this mulch is. It was all scrubby, and you couldn't even see through like you can now. So I think they're having the same drama at all these parks. And you know, they're nice parks, and there's heaps of kids around here, and you don't want that stuff hanging around, the riffraff. Yeah, you got barbecues, you got a bin there, nice barbecue, water fountain for the dog at the bottom. Come and have a nice meal here. And then they got gym equipment as well, all here. You can do a bit of a workout while you're having lunch. Yeah, there's parks every so often. This is the main one though that we're coming up to. Those guys there have always got their garage open. Crazy. They've got bikes and sporting equipment in there. Very, very trusting. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, so this park here, this is the one that they've really opened up. Where I'm right here is just used to be all scrub. Couldn't see anything. Really bad. But yeah, another set of barbecues. Climbing wall, pretty good. Basketball ring. They've just done the grass up here. Put all new plastic grass everywhere. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and if you look back this way, where those trees are, that used to be all scrub. So if you're crossing the road where I am now, you couldn't even see or hear a car coming towards you. Whereas now it's all opened up, so you can really see it. It's much, much better. This park, I don't see the point of it. I think it's because there's a sewer pump station there, so I think it's just for that, and because no one wants to live near a sewer pump station, so they just put a bit of bush space, which is fair enough. But they don't touch this park very often. This is just bush, you can't go anywhere. yeah. Alright, we'll probably leave it there for the ride, but yeah, I'll go and whack this bike on the bike rack now and measure it up and do the gooseneck and finish that off. That'll be good. Right, all. So it is all done. Yeah, it's good to see the finish of that. But bike fits in spot on. Straps work good. I've cut them so you don't need that much left over. That's heaps, both sides. And that's the gooseneck, all padded, so you can't scratch the bike all over. And you know the bike can't go either way now. It's locked into this. It's pretty much one with the rack now. I mean it rocks around a bit, but it can only go. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go too far. It can only go a little bit, you know. So yeah, that's fine. And all the paddings here is working out well. It can't jump out, can't go that way, can't go up, can't lean. So I think we're good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like I wouldn't go drifting with it, but it's not made for that. Yeah. See, once it hits a spoke, it can't go. So she's fine. She's not going anywhere, and it's never going to have that much force on it. So she's locked in. The lights work. I tried them out yesterday. So that's all good. Got some conduit on the back of those wires and a bit of protection on the main plug. And that's all we can do really. It's all finished. So probably won't use it this weekend. Maybe the next weekend. Maybe even during the week after work one night. Give it a shot. But yeah, wouldn't mind trying it out at night time just to see those lights go. Looking at it finished. The only other thing I could have done, this is a bit of a waste, this bit here, so probably next time, hub to hub's 1.2 metres on this bike, so that is pretty much your centre of your V holder, so there's not really any point going more than what the end of the V is. I mean this does nothing apart from hold that light, but the lights could have been shifted down, the lights could have gone further in. So I mean it's only 60mm, 50mm. It's no big drama. And upgrades. What I might do is have a look at Bunnings for some like little rubber furniture legs, just to screw in under here, just so it's not sitting. You can see that side there is sitting on the bricks, and you might damage the lights. So, and also when it's in storage, at least it's sitting on some rubber. Just this bar, you know, so one either end, little bits of rubber, maybe 10-15mm high, and that way it's the rubber is taking the brunt of it sitting on the ground. It's never going to sit on the ground with the bike on it. This is just to show everyone, but yeah, that's about it. So probably the first time I use it, I might even I've got some ratchet straps, so I might even put a ratchet strap there and then down to the frame, just to lock it in to doubly make sure it's not going anywhere. But I don't think it needs it, but just to peace of mind, I don't have to keep looking at it while I'm driving. But yeah, no, that was a good little project, that bit of everything: welding, wiring, painting. Yeah, so all good. Anyway, thanks for watching that one, and we'll leave it at that. I might upgrade these two in the future to the D ones with the clasp that goes around. These are really very hard to separate, so that might be on the cards as well. I got them in, but had to force them in. So you can get other ones that are just slide in and then a little clasp goes around it. So next time I'm at Bunnings, I'll look at that. I haven't put the other bike on and drilled the other hole yet, but that's at a later date, so that'll be fine. But yeah, all good. Cheers for watching. Catch you later.